MCQs, Geographical Perspective on selected issues and problems. 1. Which among the following is not considered a natural source of water pollution? A. Erosion and landslides. B. Decay of plants. C. Industrial effluents. D. Animal waste. Answer: C. Industrial effluents. 2. According to the WHO, what proportion of communicable diseases in India are waterborne? A. 1/2. B. 1/3. C. 1/4. D. 1/5. Answer: C. 1/4. 3. Which river is highly polluted in the stretch between Delhi and Etawah? A. Ganga. B. Yamuna. C. Gomti. D. Chambal. Answer: B. Yamuna. 4. Which of the following diseases is not waterborne? A. Diarrhea. B. Hepatitis. C. Tuberculosis. D. Intestinal worms. Answer: C. Tuberculosis. 5. The Gomti River is primarily polluted in and around which city? A. Kanpur. B. Lucknow. C. Ahmedabad. D. Hyderabad. Answer: B. Lucknow. 6. Which river faces severe pollution issues near Madurai? A. Adyar. B. Kom. C. Wagai. D. Musi. Answer: C. Wagai. 7. The Sabarmati River is most highly polluted at which of the following locations? A. Surat. B. Ahmedabad. C. Vadodara. D. Rajkot. Answer: B. Ahmedabad. 8. Which program was launched by the Union government to clean the river Ganga? A. Clean Ganga Mission. B. Namami Gange Program. C. Ganga Action Plan Phase 2. D. Jal Jeevan Mission. Answer: B. Namami Gange Program. 9. The pollution of the Musi River is primarily associated with which major city? A. Chennai. B. Bengaluru. C. Hyderabad. D. Pune. Answer: C. Hyderabad. 10. Which is a significant heavy metal that contaminates water bodies due to industrial waste? A. Calcium. B. Magnesium. C. Lead. D. Potassium. Answer: C. Lead. 11. Which city is identified as the most polluted stretch for the river Ganga? A. Haridwar to Roorkee. B. Kanpur to Varanasi. C. Patna to Bhagalpur. D. Rishikesh to Haridwar. Answer: B. Kanpur to Varanasi. 12. What is the primary cause of air pollution in modern Indian cities? A. Forest fires. B. Volcanic eruptions. C. Vehicular emissions. D. Wind erosion. Answer: C. Vehicular emissions. 13. Which gaseous emission is not a major component of air pollution? A. Sulfur dioxide. B. Nitrogen oxides. C. Carbon monoxide. D. Argon. Answer: D. Argon. 14. Smog is a dangerous combination of fog and which other component? A. Rain. B. Smoke. C. Dust. D. Snow. Answer: B. Smoke. 15. Air pollution primarily causes diseases related to which system in the human body? A. Digestive system. B. Respiratory system. C. Excretory system. D. Skeletal system. Answer: B. Respiratory system. 16. The phenomenon where a layer of warm air traps pollutants near the ground is called? A. Greenhouse effect. B. Thermal inversion. C. Ozone depletion. D. Acid rain. Answer: B. Thermal inversion. 17. Which of these is an example of a point source of water pollution? A. Agricultural runoff. B. Urban stormwater. C. Discharge from an industrial pipe. D. Natural soil erosion. Answer C. Discharge from an industrial pipe. 18. Noise pollution is generally measured in which unit? A. Hertz. B. Watts. C. Decibels. D. Joules. Answer C. Decibels. 19. Which intensity of sound becomes hazardous noise pollution? A. Above 20 decibels. B. Above 40 decibels. C. Above 60 decibels. D. Above 80 decibels. Answer D. Above 80 decibels. 20. The biggest contributor to noise pollution in urban metropolitan areas is A. Aircraft noise. B. Vehicular traffic. C. Industrial sirens. D. Loudspeakers. Answer B. Vehicular traffic. 21. What is the main source of solid waste in urban areas? A. Agricultural residue. B. Mining waste. C. Household and commercial establishments. D. Forest clearings. Answer C. Household and commercial establishments. 22. In which type of areas is solid waste disposal a more severe problem? A. Rural villages. B. Nomadic settlements. C. Urban agglomerations. D. Hilly terrains. Answer C. Urban agglomerations. 23. Which of the following is not an effective method of managing urban solid waste? A. Composting. B. Open dumping. C. Recycling. D. Waste to energy conversion. Answer B. Open dumping. 24. How does untreated solid waste impact human health? A. Increases immunity. B. Spreads infectious diseases through vectors. C. Reduces respiratory problems. D. Cures skin diseases. Answer B. Spreads infectious diseases through vectors. 25. Rural-urban migration in India is predominantly driven by which factor? A. Pull factors of urban areas. B. Push factors of rural areas. C. Environmental factors. D. Cultural factors. Answer B. Push factors of rural areas. 26. Which is a primary push factor for migration from rural areas? A. Better education facilities. B. Availability of regular work. C. Poverty and lack of basic infrastructure. D. Entertainment options. Answer C. Poverty and lack of basic infrastructure. 27. What is a major demographic consequence of rural-urban migration on villages? A. Increase in working age male population. B. Skewed age and sex composition. C. Rapid urbanization of the village. D. Increase in literacy rates. Answer B. Skewed age and sex composition. 28. Which of the following groups constitutes the largest share of migrants from rural to urban areas in India? A. Unskilled male workers. B. Highly educated professionals. C. Elderly population. D. Children. Answer A. Unskilled male workers. 29. What is a significant negative environmental impact of unplanned rural-urban migration? A. Creation of smart cities. B. Expansion of green belts. C. Formation and growth of slums. D. Improved waste management. Answer C. Formation and growth of slums. 30. Dharavi, one of the largest slums in Asia, is located in which city? A. Kolkata. B. Delhi. C. Chennai. D. Mumbai. Answer D. Mumbai. 31. What is the approximate population of Dharavi? A. 1 lakh. B. 3 lakh. C. Over 6 lakh. D. 50,000. Answer C. Over 6 lakh. 32. Which of the following is a major characteristic of slums like Dharavi? A. Well-planned street grids. B. High-rise luxury apartments. C. Dilapidated houses and poor hygiene. D. Adequate public open spaces. Answer. C. Dilapidated houses and poor hygiene. 33. The main street in Dharavi is famously known as The. A. 30-foot road. B. 60-foot road. C. 90-foot road. D. 120-foot road. Answer. C. 90-foot road. 34. Which industry is predominantly found in Dharavi, catering to global markets? A. IT software development. B. Automobile manufacturing. C. Leatherwork and ceramics. D. Heavy engineering. Answer. C. Leatherwork and ceramics. 35. The slum dwellers of urban India primarily work in which sector of the economy? A. Organized sector. B. Unorganized, informal sector. C. Primary agricultural sector. D. High-tech service sector. Answer. B. Unorganized, informal sector. 36. Which environmental problem is most closely associated with the expansion of slums? A. Groundwater recharge. B. Deforestation in rural areas. C. Lack of sanitation and clean drinking water. D. Glacier melting. Answer. C. Lack of sanitation and clean drinking water. 37. What defines land degradation from a geographical perspective? A. Increase in soil fertility. B. Conversion of forest to agriculture. C. Temporary or permanent decline in productive capacity of the land. D. Building of dams. Answer. C. Temporary or permanent decline in productive capacity of the land. 38. Which type of land degradation is mostly caused by excessive irrigation? A. Wind erosion. B. Salinization and waterlogging. C. Deforestation. D. Gully erosion. Answer. B. Salinization and waterlogging. 39. Salinization of soil is most prominent in which region of India? A. Northeastern states. B. Coastal regions only. C. Canal irrigated areas of Punjab and Haryana. D. High altitude Himalayan regions. Answer. C. Canal irrigated areas of Punjab and Haryana. 40. Which factor is responsible for alkalinity in soils? A. Excessive rainfall. B. Overuse of chemical fertilizer and poor drainage. C. Crop rotation. D. Organic farming. Answer. B. Overuse of chemical fertilizer and poor drainage. 41. The Jhabua district, known for its successful watershed management, is located in A. Rajasthan. B. Gujarat. C. Madhya Pradesh. D. Maharashtra. Answer. C. Madhya Pradesh. 42. Which tribal group predominantly inhabits the Jhabua district? A. Santhals. B. Gonds. C. Bhils. D. Mundas. Answer. C. Bhils. 43. What was the core strategy of the watershed management program in Jhabua? A. Building large dams. B. Community participation and micro-watershed development. C. Relocating the tribal population. D. Promoting heavy industries. Answer. B. Community participation and micro-watershed development. 44. Which specific block in Jhabua district witnessed a remarkable change due to watershed management? A. Petlarwad. B. Alirajpur. C. Meghnagar. D. Thandla. Answer. A. Petlarwad. 45. The Dorala case study primarily highlights which environmental issue? A. Air pollution from brick kilns. B. Groundwater contamination due to industrial effluents. C. Deforestation for agriculture. D. Noise pollution from highways. Answer. B. Groundwater contamination due to industrial effluents. 46. Dorala is situated in which Indian state? A. Punjab. B. Haryana. C. Uttar Pradesh. D. Bihar. Answer. C. Uttar Pradesh. 47. How was the ecological crisis in Darula ultimately addressed? A. The government relocated the town. B. Go intervention and community action restored the water supply. C. The factory was expanded. D. Villagers migrated completely. Answer B. Go intervention and community action restored the water supply. 48. What was the main contaminant in the groundwater at Dorala? A. Fluoride. B. Arsenic. C. Heavy metals. D. Nitrates. Answer C. Heavy metals. 49. Sustainable development implies A. Using resources to maximize current profits. B. Development that meets the needs of the present without compromising future generations. C. Stopping all industrial growth. D. Relying solely on renewable energy. Answer B. Development that meets the needs of the present without compromising future generations. 50. Which region in India experiences high rates of soil erosion due to wind? A. Gangetic Plains. B. Western Rajasthan. C. Malabar Coast. D. Brahmaputra Valley. Answer B. Western Rajasthan. 51. Which is not a form of land degradation? A. Salinization. B. Waterlogging. C. Afforestation. D. Soil erosion. Answer C. Afforestation. 52. According to estimates, how much of India's geographical area is degraded? A. 5%. B. 10%. C. 20%. D. Approximately 28%. Answer D. 28%. 53. What is the major cause of land degradation in irrigated areas of Punjab? A. Wind erosion. B. Overgrazing. C. Over-irrigation leading to salinity. D. Deforestation. Answer C. Over-irrigation leading to salinity. 54. Industrial effluents released into water bodies primarily reduce the amount of A. Dissolved oxygen. B. Heavy metals. C. Pathogens. D. Silt. Answer A. Dissolved oxygen. 55. The Namami Gange program was launched in which year? A. 2012. B. 2014. C. 2016. D. 2018. Answer B. 2014. 56. Which city is not situated on the banks of the river Ganga? A. Kanpur. B. Varanasi. C. Patna. D. Lucknow. Answer D. Lucknow. 57. The Bhil tribe in Jhabua practices which type of agriculture traditionally? A. Plantation agriculture. B. Shifting cultivation. C. Commercial grain farming. D. Mediterranean agriculture. Answer B. Shifting cultivation. 58. Petlawad block of Jhabua district showed improvement through which specific activity? A. Mining. B. Setting up SEZs. C. Pasture development and afforestation. D. Urbanization. Answer C. Pasture development and afforestation. 59. How does noise pollution affect human beings? A. Improves hearing capacity. B. Causes stress and anxiety. C. Enhances concentration. D. Cures headaches. Answer B. Causes stress and anxiety. 60. What is the major cause of smog in North Indian cities during winter? A. Stubble burning and low temperatures. B. High temperatures and humidity. C. Forest fires in the Himalayas. D. Dust storms from the Thar Desert. Answer A. Stubble burning and low temperatures. 61. Which type of pollution causes maximum damage to India's monuments like the Taj Mahal? A. Water pollution. B. Noise pollution. C. Air pollution, acid rain. D. Soil pollution. Answer C. Air pollution, acid rain. 62. The rural poor migrate to urban areas primarily seeking A. Better climate. B. Livelihood and employment. C. Adventure. D. Religious fulfillment. Answer B. Livelihood and employment. 63. Which demographic group dominates rural-urban migration in India? A. Young adult males. B. Elderly females. C. Children. D. Entire families. Answer A. Young adult males. 64. What happens to the agricultural productivity of a region when significant topsoil is eroded? A. It increases. B. It remains constant. C. It declines significantly. D. It depends on the crop. Answer C. It declines significantly. 65. Which of these wastes takes the longest time to degrade naturally? A. Vegetable peels. B. Paper. C. Plastics. D. Wood. Answer C. Plastics. 66. What is e-waste? A. Environmental waste. B. Electrical and electronic waste. C. Energy waste. D. Earth waste. Answer B. Electrical and electronic waste. 67. Slums are generally characterized by A. Wide roads. B. High per capita income. C. Overcrowding and lack of sanitation. D. Planned housing. Answer C. Overcrowding and lack of sanitation. 68. The Ganga Action Plan, GAP, was initially launched in which year? A. 1975. B. 1985. C. 1995. D. 2005. Answer B. 1985. 69. Which scheme aims to provide piped water supply to all rural households in India? A. Namami Gange. B. Jal Jeevan Mission. C. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. D. MGNREGA. Answer B. Jal Jeevan Mission. 70. What does the term wasteland refer to? A. Land used for waste disposal. B. Degraded land currently unfit for agriculture. C. Land used for urban settlement. D. Highly fertile land. Answer B. Degraded land currently unfit for agriculture. 71. Which sector is the second largest consumer of water in India after agriculture? A. Domestic sector. B. Industrial sector. C. Power generation. D. Navigation. Answer B. Industrial sector. 72. The contamination of water bodies by nutrients leading to excessive algal growth is called A. Biomagnification. B. Eutrophication. C. Salinization. D. Alkalization. Answer B. Eutrophication. 73. Which of the following is a non-point source of water pollution? A. A factory discharge pipe. B. A municipal sewage outlet. C. Agricultural runoff carrying fertilizer. D. An oil spill from a ship. Answer C. Agricultural runoff carrying fertilizer. 74. What is the safe permissible limit for noise levels in residential areas during the night according to Indian standards? A. 45 decibels. B. 55 decibels. C. 65 decibels. D. 75 decibels. Answer A. 45 decibels. 75. Which Indian state has the highest proportion of urban population residing in slums as per census trends? A. Kerala. B. Maharashtra. C. Himachal Pradesh. D. Sikkim. Answer B. Maharashtra. 76. The problem of solid waste is least acute in A. Metropolitan cities. B. Tier 1 cities. C. Industrial towns. D. Remote rural villages. Answer D. Remote rural villages. 77. In Dharavi, the term Kala Killa refers to A. A modern hospital. B. A historical fort. C. A local river. D. A luxury hotel. Answer B. A historical fort. 78. Which of these is not an objective of the Namami Gange program? A. Sewerage treatment infrastructure. B. Riverfront development. C. Promoting intensive agriculture on river banks. D. River surface cleaning. Answer C. Promoting intensive agriculture on river banks. 79. What is the main reason for the decline in groundwater table in urban areas? A. Excessive rainfall. B. Over-extraction for domestic and industrial use. C. Waterlogging. D. Afforestation. Answer B. Over-extraction for domestic and industrial use. 80. Which of these diseases can be caused by long-term exposure to high noise levels? A. Cholera. B. Hypertension, high blood pressure. C. Malaria. D. Typhoid. Answer B. Hypertension, high blood pressure. 81. Acid rain is primarily caused by the emissions of A. Carbon dioxide and methane. B. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. C. Ozone and argon. D. CFCs. Answer B. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. 82. The term urban heat island is associated with which issue? A. Water pollution. B. Noise pollution. C. Urban microclimate modification. D. Soil erosion. Answer C. Urban microclimate modification. 83. What characterizes the push factors of migration? A. They attract people to a new place. B. They force people to leave their native place. C. They are always positive. D. They only occur in urban areas. Answer B. They force people to leave their native place. 84. Remittances sent by migrants to their rural homes contribute primarily to A. Increased rural poverty. B. Economic sustenance of rural families. C. Urban development. D. Industrialization of villages. Answer B. Economic sustenance of rural families. 85. Which is the most significant pull factor for migration to Mumbai? A. Beautiful beaches. B. Huge employment opportunities in various sectors. C. Low cost of living. D. Peaceful environment. Answer B. Huge employment opportunities in various sectors. 86. What is a common social consequence of male-dominated rural-urban migration? A. Empowerment of women in urban areas. B. Increased burden on women left behind in rural areas. C. Decrease in urban crime. D. Balance in sex ratio in cities. Answer B. Increased burden on women left behind in rural areas. 87. The recycling of solid waste in Indian cities is mostly handled by A. Automated government plants. B. The informal sector, rag pickers. C. International NGOs. D. Private multinational companies. Answer B. The informal sector, rag pickers. 88. Which method is considered most environmentally friendly for organic waste disposal? A. Incineration. B. Landfilling. C. Composting. D. Ocean dumping. Answer C. Composting. 89. Land degradation due to wind erosion is most common in A. Humid regions. B. Arid and semi-arid regions. C. Coastal plains. D. Equatorial regions. Answer B. Arid and semi-arid regions. 90. Gully erosion leads to the formation of A. Fertile plains. B. Badland topography. C. Coastal deltas. D. Glacial moraines. Answer B. Badland topography. 91. The Chambal Valley is famous for which type of land degradation feature? A. Saline soils. B. Waterlogged areas. C. Ravines, badlands. D. Desert dunes. Answer C. Ravines, badlands. 92. Which gas is responsible for the depletion of the ozone layer? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. C. Methane. D. Oxygen. Answer B. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. 93. Dorala village's groundwater was contaminated with heavy metals due to A. Natural geological formations. B. Agricultural runoff. C. A local sugar, chemical industry. D. Municipal sewage. Answer C. A local sugar, chemical industry. 94. What is the role of NGO in environmental issues as seen in the Dorala case? A. Financing heavy industries. B. Facilitating community action and organizing awareness. C. Arresting polluters. D. Building large dams. Answer B. Facilitating community action and organizing awareness. 95. What was a key outcome of the Jhabua Watershed Management Program? A. Total eradication of agriculture. B. Increase in poverty. C. Regeneration of degraded lands and improved livelihoods. D. Migration of all tribals. Answer C. Regeneration of degraded lands and improved livelihoods. 96. Which is a consequence of waterlogging in agricultural fields? A. Increased soil aeration. B. Rise in soil salinity. C. Deeper root growth. D. Improved crop yields. Answer B. Rise in soil salinity. 97. What is the impact of rural-urban migration on the urban demographic structure? A. Higher proportion of elderly people. B. Lower population density. C. Skewed sex ratio, more males. D. Decrease in working age population. Answer C. Skewed sex ratio, more males. 98. Dharavi's economy is highly dependent on A. Large-scale heavy manufacturing. B. Informal, small-scale industries and recycling. C. High-tech IT services. D. Agricultural exports. Answer B. Informal, small-scale industries and recycling. 99. The concept of common property resources, CPRs, is crucial in rural areas for A. Setting up industries. B. Livelihood support for the landless and marginal farmers. C. Building luxury resorts. D. Establishing IT parks. Answer B. Livelihood support for the landless and marginal farmers. 100. Degradation of CPRs directly affects which vulnerable group the most? A. Rich landlords. B. Urban professionals. C. Landless rural poor and women. D. Industrialists. Answer C. Landless rural poor and women. 101. Which pollutant is a major cause of the greenhouse effect? A. Nitrogen. B. Oxygen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Sulfur dioxide. Answer C. Carbon dioxide. 102. Which part of India is most affected by arsenic contamination of groundwater? A. Punjab and Haryana. B. Western Ghats. C. Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, West Bengal. D. Rajasthan. Answer C. Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, West Bengal. 103. Fluoride contamination in groundwater primarily causes diseases of the A. Heart and lungs. B. Bones and teeth, fluorosis. C. Liver and kidneys. D. Brain and nervous system. Answer B. Bones and teeth, fluorosis. 104. Which of these is a measure to control water pollution? A. Discharging untreated sewage into rivers. B. Excessive use of chemical fertilizer. C. Treatment of industrial effluents before discharge. D. Deforestation along river banks. Answer C. Treatment of industrial effluents before discharge. 105. What is the main cause of the shrinking of the Aral Sea? A. Climate change. B. Over-extraction of water from its feeder rivers for irrigation. C. Industrial pollution. D. Natural tectonic movements. Answer. B. Over-extraction of water from its feeder rivers for irrigation. 106. In urban areas, the concentration of particulate matter, PM 2.5 and PM 10, is primarily an indicator of A. Water pollution. B. Air pollution. C. Soil contamination. D. Noise levels. Answer. B. Air pollution. 107. The Swachh Bharat mission primarily focuses on A. Industrial growth. B. Space exploration. C. Universal sanitation and elimination of open defecation. D. Free higher education. Answer. C. Universal sanitation and elimination of open defecation. 108. Which is a characteristic feature of an urban slum? A. Planned road networks. B. High standard of living. C. Inadequate access to safe water and sanitation. D. Low population density. Answer. C. Inadequate access to safe water and sanitation. 109. What is brain drain? A. Loss of memory due to pollution. B. Migration of highly skilled and educated professionals to other countries. C. Rural-urban migration of unskilled labor. D. Spread of nervous system diseases. Answer. B. Migration of highly skilled and educated professionals to other countries. 110. Which is not an economic consequence of migration? A. Flow of remittances. B. Development of slums. C. Pressure on urban infrastructure. D. Change in rural traditional culture. Answer. D. Change in rural traditional culture. 111. Remittances from international migrants are historically highest for which country globally? A. China. B. Mexico. C. India. D. Philippines. Answer. C. India. 112. The urban waste consisting of hospital disposables is termed as A. E-waste. B. Biomedical waste. C. Agricultural waste. D. Industrial waste. Answer. B. Biomedical waste. 113. Biomedical waste must be disposed of primarily through A. Open dumping. B. Composting. C. Incineration. D. Recycling. Answer. C. Incineration. 114. The issue of squatter settlements is synonymous with A. Planned townships. B. Smart cities. C. Slums. D. Special economic zones. Answer. C. Slums. 115. What is the main reason for the rapid growth of slums in India? A. Government housing schemes. B. High birth rate in cities. C. Unplanned urbanization and poverty-driven migration. D. Availability of cheap land in cities. Answer. C. Unplanned urbanization and poverty-driven migration. 116. Which region is most affected by the problem of waterlogging due to Indira Gandhi Canal irrigation? A. Western Uttar Pradesh. B. Western Rajasthan. C. Northern Punjab. D. Eastern Bihar. Answer. B. Western Rajasthan. 117. Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984 is a classic example of A. Water pollution disaster. B. Nuclear disaster. C. Industrial air pollution disaster. D. Natural disaster. Answer. C. Industrial air pollution disaster. 118. Which gas leaked during the Bhopal gas tragedy? A. Carbon monoxide. B. Methyl isocyanate, MIC. C. Sulfur dioxide. D. Hydrogen cyanide. Answer. B. Methyl isocyanate, MIC. 119. In the context of environmental geography, What does NIMBY stand for? A. Not in my backyard. B. National Institute of Marine Biology. C. Nature in my backyard. D. None is more beautiful yet. Answer. A. Not in my backyard. 120. Which scheme was introduced to improve the livelihood of the tribal population in Jhabua? A. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. B. Rajiv Gandhi Mission for Watershed Management. C. Make in India. D. Digital India. Answer. B. Rajiv Gandhi Mission for Watershed Management. 121. The most prevalent source of noise pollution in residential urban areas is? A. Heavy machinery. B. Aircraft takeoffs. C. Vehicular traffic and loud music. D. Ocean waves. Answer. C. Vehicular traffic and loud music. 122. Which among the following is a non-biodegradable waste? A. Cotton cloth. B. Paper bag. C. Glass bottle. D. Food waste. Answer. C. Glass bottle. 123. Which state in India is the largest recipient of migrants? A. Uttar Pradesh. B. Bihar. C. Maharashtra. D. West Bengal. Answer. C. Maharashtra. 124. Which state is the largest source of out migrants in India? A. Maharashtra. B. Gujarat. C. Uttar Pradesh. D. Tamil Nadu. Answer. C. Uttar Pradesh. 125. The phenomenon where rural areas begin to adopt urban lifestyles and characteristics is called? A. Urban sprawl. B. Urbanization. C. Slumification. D. Gentrification. Answer. B. Urbanization. 126. A megacity is typically defined as an urban agglomeration with a population of over? A. 1 million. B. 5 million. C. 10 million. D. 50 million. Answer. C. 10 million. 127. Which of the following is a pull factor for migration? A. Epidemics. B. Employment opportunities. C. Drought. D. Social conflict. Answer. B. Employment opportunities. 128. What is the primary purpose of a green belt around a city? A. To provide land for future slums. B. To restrict urban sprawl and protect natural environments. C. To establish new industries. D. To build highways. Answer. B. To restrict urban sprawl and protect natural environments. 129. Which of the following diseases is associated with air pollution? A. Asthma. B. Cholera. C. Malaria. D. Typhoid. Answer. A. Asthma. 130. The Ganga Action Plan was initiated under the leadership of which Prime Minister? A. Jawaharlal Nehru. B. Indira Gandhi. C. Rajiv Gandhi. D. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Answer. C. Rajiv Gandhi. 131. Which of the following is considered the ultimate sink for most of the world's waste? A. Atmosphere. B. Forests. C. Oceans. D. Deserts. Answer. C. Oceans. 132. What is the impact of cutting down trees, deforestation, on soil? A. Increases soil fertility. B. Prevents soil erosion. C. Increases the rate of soil erosion. D. Has no impact on soil. Answer. C. Increases the rate of soil erosion. 133. Which technique is most useful for controlling soil erosion in hilly areas? A. Intensive farming. B. Terrace farming. C. Overgrazing. D. Deforestation. Answer. B. Terrace farming. 134. Which of the following human activities contributes most to global warming? A. Using public transport. B. Afforestation. C. Burning of fossil fuels. D. Using solar energy. Answer: C. Burning of fossil fuels. 135. Sustainable development focuses on integrating which three pillars? A. Economy, society, environment. B. Politics, economy, defense. C. Society, culture, religion. D. Industry, agriculture, services. Answer: A. Economy, society, environment. 136. Which international conference is famous for the Earth Summit, focusing on environmental issues, 1992? A. Kyoto Conference. B. Paris Agreement. C. Rio de Janeiro Summit. D. Stockholm Conference. Answer: C. Rio de Janeiro Summit. 137. Which state has heavily adopted rainwater harvesting to solve water scarcity? A. Assam. B. Meghalaya. C. Tamil Nadu. D. Punjab. Answer: C. Tamil Nadu. 138. The contamination of the Gomti River is primarily linked to paper and pulp industries located near A. Lucknow and Sitapur. B. Kanpur and Unnao. C. Allahabad and Varanasi. D. Agra and Mathura. Answer: A. Lucknow and Sitapur. 139. Which problem is associated with the Green Revolution in India? A. Increase in forest cover. B. Degradation of soil health due to overuse of chemicals. C. Decrease in agricultural output. D. Reduction in water usage. Answer: B. Degradation of soil health due to overuse of chemicals. 140. What is contour plowing? A. Plowing up and down a hill. B. Plowing parallel to the contours of a hill to reduce soil erosion. C. Plowing in circular patterns. D. Plowing with tractors. Answer: B. Plowing parallel to the contours of a hill to reduce soil erosion. 141. The primary cause of land degradation in Gujarat and Rajasthan is A. Over-irrigation. B. Overgrazing and wind erosion. C. Deforestation for mining. D. Industrial pollution. Answer: B. Overgrazing and wind erosion. 142. Which of the following is a key strategy for the restoration of degraded lands? A. Increasing chemical fertilizer use. B. Promoting monoculture. C. Afforestation and proper management of grazing. D. Encouraging shifting cultivation. Answer: C. Afforestation and proper management of grazing. 143. Which of the following is not a consequence of environmental degradation? A. Loss of biodiversity. B. Increase in extreme weather events. C. Enhanced economic stability. D. Depletion of natural resources. Answer: C. Enhanced economic stability. 144. In India, environmental protection is fundamentally guided by which constitutional principle? A. Right to property. B. Directive principles of state policy and fundamental duties. C. Right to freedom of religion. D. Right against exploitation. Answer: B. Directive principles of state policy and fundamental duties. 145. What is photochemical smog? A. Smog formed by the burning of coal. B. Smog formed by the reaction of sunlight with pollutants like nitrogen oxides. C. Fog mixed with dust. D. Smoke from forest fires. Answer: B. Smog formed by the reaction of sunlight with pollutants like nitrogen oxides. 146. Which pollutant is primarily responsible for acid rain? A. CO2. B. CFCs. C. SO2 and NOx. D. Methane. Answer: C. SO2 in NOx. 147. The World Environment Day is celebrated on A. The 22nd of April. B. The 5th of June. C. The 16th of September. D. The 1st of December. Answer: B. The 5th of June. 148. Which is a prominent feature of Dharavi's location in Mumbai? A. It is located on the outskirts of the city. B. It is centrally located between two main railway lines. C. It is built on a hill. D. It is an island. Answer: B. It is centrally located between two main railway lines. 149. The Jal Kranti Abhiyan was launched by the Government of India to A. Promote water conservation and management. B. Build large dams. C. Promote inland navigation. D. Privatize water resources. Answer: A. Promote water conservation and management. 150. According to Geographical Perspective, which is the most critical step to solve environmental problems? A. Relying solely on technology. B. Shifting to sustainable models of development and changing human behavior. C. Stopping all economic activities. D. Migrating to other planets. Answer: B. Shifting to sustainable models of development and changing human behavior.